What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. To start off here, we're going to be doing this ladder deck that I actually used at the end of last season. Obviously, it's a little bit level dependent because epics, tornado doesn't matter so much, but poison, baby drag, bowler, and then of course a legendary and graveyard. So this is more for people who have at least decent levels, but it's definitely like bowler, graveyard's always been a good thing. I mean, as long as you have a couple epics decently leveled, and graveyard almost any level is okay. Like, so this is the deck I used to get 31, and a bunch of people above me use this deck as well. I want to say it's 2 of the top 3 people use this deck. It's really solid. I enjoyed using it and learning all the matchups, and it's really fun with Tornado. And I only had a level 4 graveyard, which is huge at the top of ladder, because if you have a level 5 graveyard, they don't get destroyed by skeletons. Like, level 13 skeletons absolutely annihilate a level 4 graveyard, because the skeletons are a higher level. So one skeleton, like the single skeleton, will take out like 3 or 4 of the other skeletons, because if they do trade blows, the skeleton that's maxed actually survives against the graveyard skeleton. And in addition to that, they can kill the skeletons that are spawning because they get the hit before the other ones do. So one elixir skeletons are a pain at the max, but I was still able to get 31st, and I'm going to show you guys how this deck works. So really, you obviously use an AoE with your graveyard. You have mini tanks that are hard to take care of. I will say the main counters to this deck are Lava Loon, because even though you have these cards, it's still really difficult, especially if any of them get out of rotation, to defend Lava Loon. You don't have a building. Bowler's useless, Knight's useless, Skeleton's useless. But you can kind of win the matchup sometimes, depending on how your opponent plays, what your cycle is. And then your other difficult matchup is just when they have Inferno Tower, because everything in your deck dies to Inferno Tower. You just kind of have to get around it by like doing cheaper pushes. And hoping you can do well despite that. But that being said, everything else is a really good matchup, and I'll hopefully get to play some Hogs, activate King Tower, do that type of stuff. But we'll play like probably 3-ish battles, live battles here, and I'll show you guys how to use the deck. So, getting into it, we have Hooray. I'll start skeletons at the back. And Knight. Alright, so he decides to go graveyard. I'm actually okay with that, because I've got the baby dragon already there. Baby dragon does a pretty decent job of defending graveyard. As you can see, she did decent. And then actually, I know he's going to be at a big elixir disadvantage after that. That graveyard was placed slightly off. Whoops. That was a smart play of him to just go ahead and poison. Yeah, that was really smart, because I had a tank. I was hoping he would go with additional graveyard counters so that I could tornado them as well. And if you pull Mega Mini away from Baby Drag survives longer, but that was really well played by him. So I'll go ahead and start the bowler up. I do think my deck is pretty good building up big pushes though, especially when you know they're going to one lane, so I'm okay with this. It's not too bad. Yeah, that preemptive Inferno does nothing. He's pretty much sacrificing his Knight, so Elixir Advantage definitely my Elixir Advantage definitely for me. I'm probably gonna go ahead and I have an idea. So yeah, no, there will be no tank now. If he poisons, he's overcommitting. See, like for example, if this on ladder I would have taken like 100 damage, because the skeletons. Well, if I was defending a level 4 graveyard, so it's a really big difference at top of ladder. But it's okay. He split his damage. I'm okay with that. Go here and put Mega Minion on his Knight. Okay, great. I mean, poison isn't a perfect counter to graveyard, and he has to tornado the Knight, so I'm definitely getting some damage here. Yeah, as you can see, like, skeletons get hits off. Not bad at all. Alright, go for another push. I've actually moved that a little bit too far to the right. Or whatever. Cool, perfect defense. I'll take hardly any damage. Baby Drag plus Tower is a good defense. I just need like 1 or 2 more graveyards. He just used both of his tanks as well. Oh, he'll switch lanes here actually. Not sure why he's zapped. Cool. Poison on Poison Graveyard alone versus Baby Dragon isn't that good. Alright, I should win on this push. I was able to build up enough skeletons and the bowler gets a hit and that'll be game, most likely? No, I didn't get any more hits. Alright, so what I have to do is prevent a tank for him from getting across the bridge and then just cycle the poison. He didn't have enough elixir to poison right away. Oh no. Oh, I got it. Okay, so I was too greedy there. That was a good tornado by him to try to take the tower at the end. What I should have done is I should have put Mega Man on top of the Electro Whiz to guarantee that there were no hits going through, and then I should have poisoned afterwards. But I still pull out the win, and the deck that he's running, I feel like poison is awkward in a deck without Baby Drag. I feel like you need at least one splash unit, but his deck is actually, so when I play this deck on ladder in the future, I may sub out the bowler for Inferno, because Inferno actually hard counters every tank in your deck. So what you saw me there was, I didn't build up these big pushes like I wanted to. Instead, I just stacked these small units, and I actually think that's a really good player, right? Yeah. It's a pretty good player. He's finished at 443rd global last season. I'm going to say Y and Fi has a bunch of good players in it, so not a bad player, and I want to say he pretty much had a counter deck because it's also Graveyard Tornado, but he has the Inferno, which kind of counters the other decks that are similar. So I was able to pull out the win though. A couple mistakes made by me, but not bad. All right, so I'm gonna start Mega Man kind of at the back, so it's a threat, and then Graveyard. Graveyard will tank for it. It'll be huge if that gets hits. Yep, cool. He didn't play the archers nearly early enough. And now we just have to worry about the golem support. Since I don't have a building, my primary defense... Okay, so here. Primary defense is Tornado. Alright, yeah, it had just gone out of range. Oh, I need to skeletons that. That was good lightning by him. But I don't know why he's like all happy about it. He's at a significant, well, not a significant, but he's at an elixir disadvantage now. I'm probably about even or ahead in elixir, and I have Mega Minion on the field that he's probably going to defend. If he doesn't, I'll get additional tower damage. Okay. That's a good tombstone, but it'll, actually no it's not, it'll take a hit, yeah. Alright. Alright, so when I'll go in as soon as he plays that golem. So this is good. I'll have enough elixir to both Graveyard and Poison. Actually, I'm not going to Poison because I think his tower's going to die regardless. Yeah, no way I can stop tower here, that's okay. I probably could have defended that a little bit better, but counter push will be strong. Oh, that's a terrible golem for him. Bowler going to town. Go the archers. I really like that he put the golem on this side as well. Alright, so... Because he's not going to 3-crown me. Because I know how to defend, so... Oh, now he just tries to change it. Maybe too late though. Hopefully. Because I've got a really big counter push coming. Bowler takes out the tombstone, drag it. Baby Drag or Bowler will take out at least one of the archers, not bad. Alright, so he plays a Mega Minion. I just need to survive this push, which looks like, it looks like I will, even if he goes with Inferno. I mean, even if he lightnings. Take the King Tower. And Baby Dragon gets the hit on tower and then I'll finish it out. And I'm saying thanks because he BM'd me all game. Alright, not perfectly played by me, but you can kind of see the thing you should do against Golem. You should press this. Obviously, this deck has no like real tank killer outside of Mega Minion. So it's difficult at times versus beatdown, but what you have to do is you have to pressure the opposite lane and then graveyard. Yeah, graveyard the opposite lane, pressure the opposite lane, and then tornado the Golem in the tower and a King Tower. Alright, it's a really bad miner by him. He's giving my bowler a ton of value. So I know he doesn't have he could put, I'm not gonna, I want to put Baby Dragon and pair that, but he could very well have an Inferno Tower in a miner deck, so yep. Baby Dragon would have been a suicide mission. So it was good that I didn't overcommit there. Put Baby Dragon in the back. She'll tank tower. She'll go to tower, and I think it's actually gonna block it. Just barely gets a hit off. But Baby Dragon, like I said, does avoid the Inferno and get tank. Does get damage off. What I should have done there is I should have played Knight and then I should have tornadoed. Yeah, that was unfortunate that Bowler wasn't earlier in the rotation, because Bowler is what I really wanted to do there, but oh well. Go graveyard. I'll go ahead and poison that, it's not bad. Poison that, it'll help kill that faster, and Mega Minion may lock on, oh, and it gets Goblin Gang value too, so even if Mega Minion doesn't hit tower, it actually ends up hitting tower. I got a lot of value there. Yeah, so when they have Inferno, you can't build up, like, against a lot of decks, it's really nice. You can defend and then build up this huge push, and then Tornado and Poison on offense, and it feels so good. But unfortunately, I'm playing against someone that has, okay, so that is a wasted poison. Just to be safe, I'm going to Tornado backwards. Also, my Bowler will have more HP, and he'll be inclined to Inferno on that side, and then, oh, or he can do this, and I can just punish it. I should have Tornadoed instead of Mega Minion. Yeah, I should have Tornadoed. Alright, he misplayed. I won't have to do anything there. Cool. Alright, waiting for that Inferno Tower to almost wear out. Yep, perfect timing. That Inferno Tower isn't gonna do much, and it puts him behind an elixir, so. Alright, poison won't be enough, I'll have to do something else as well. Pulled it away. That way he didn't get any additional hits. As soon as I have elixir to poison. And all I needed is one hit. So, that's game. GG, well played. I'm playing some good players, honestly. I could play a little bit better. I have yet to face a good matchup. Like, beatdown can be tough. He actually has Inferno and a really similar deck, so that was tough. And then this guy, okay, I wouldn't say this is a bad matchup for me. I could have played better, but I mean, the Inferno Tower is always tough. I mean, like, the best matchups are Furnace, Barb Hut, any control deck that doesn't have Inferno. A bunch of control decks have Inferno, though, so that's okay. RG is actually a pretty good matchup because you can stack up these big pushes against it. But yeah, I want to say that was a pretty good player. Okay, cool. He actually hasn't, he didn't play bad that game, though. And like I said, the other guy was like a top global player, so he was obviously good. Alright, let's go and do one more. I'd like to... Infernos take away your ability to Tornado on offense as well. Oh yeah, also Hog is hard countered by this deck. Okay, so it's going to be Lava Loon, and Lava Loon is actually really difficult. That's probably the hardest matchup. I'd say Inferno of the Tower is like one of the biggest counters, but this is like the hardest matchup for sure. Lava Loon, if that's what he's playing. I'm assuming that's what he's playing. Okay, that's an overcommitment. Alright, take him away so he doesn't lock on. And then... I didn't line that bull up right. Or perfect. Didn't line him up perfectly anyway. Alright, he's definitely behind Elixir. Inferno Drag got more hits off than I wanted it to. He doesn't have the Elixir to defend. After he stopped Knight, he didn't have Elixir to stop Skeletons. That guy was overcommitting really hard on like every single push. I could just, you can tell when someone's going in like way too hard. He put his miner in the exact same spot he did last time, so I'm able to block it. Yeah, he just overcommitted. I didn't, that was a good log. I mean, well, also he wasn't able to log because he had just used it on my Skeletons on with his Inferno Dragon, so I know he didn't have log, so I knew he had practically no way to stop it. I guess if he had Skeleton Armied on top of the graveyard, he would have stopped some of that damage, but Knight would have made the tower, and I also would have had Tornado in time to kill the Skeletons. So either way, I think his tower was dead. I did let some of his early pushes get too much damage though, but I obviously used it to my advantage, so I just have to keep on playing smart. Yeah, and like these lightnings are bad by him. Oh, you're getting tower damage? I mean, I'm not even gonna defend that. It's already a dead tower. I'm just waiting for this to go down. Yeah, let's go. Not bad. Decent damage. Almost like you put your miner in the exact same spot. Oh, actually. and then Colton, it's almost like you knew exactly where he's putting it and you put your knight a little bit lower by accident. That was good lightning for him though. Alright, Mega Minigun value. Alright, so... Yep. That's the only thing you could do. His Goblin Gang was out of hand. That was a weird... Whatever. His Goblin Gang was out of hand, so all he had was Skeleton Army, so I pulled a Tornado. And now I'll just cycle Poisons. And that'll be game. Baby Dragon can't lock on if there are too many skeletons. That'll be GG, well played. And that'll end it for today. Sorry guys, I don't know if I'm explaining stuff as I go, and I think those are some pretty good examples. The games were closer than I would have liked them to be. I made a few too many mistakes, but still, it showcases the deck, and I won every match still, so not much to complain about. So, the deck archetype series will be coming tomorrow, I promise. Tonight, I had to fill in applications for casting. I had to fill out an application for casting in the next Clash Royale live event, so I apologize for not having a video out earlier, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.